Hello and welcome to the NASDAQ market site in Times Square. I'm Jane King, and with me today, the CEO of Pace Glass, George Valiotis. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
So, start by just giving me a quick description of Pace Glass. What is it you do?
Pace Glass is a recycling company, a technologically driven recycling company that focuses on common waste streams that's produced in the U.S. and recycle it for the mixed glass that's present in there. We recycle the glass and separate it by color and sell it back to glass manufacturers to make new products, which saves them on sourcing raw ingredients, saves their energy costs, and also preserves precious landfill space in the U.S.
Okay, and you are in the process, right, of building the world's largest recycling center?
Yes,
Tell me about that.
We broke ground several months ago, and this will be one of the largest facilities in the world by production and land acreage occupied. And this facility will be one of the most state-of-the-art plants that will recycle up to 1 million tons of glass per year.
Okay, and you're building the new center just for volume, just because the demand is so high and you just need a bigger operation?
Yes, the demand for cullet, which is the oven-ready form of glass, is what we sell. And the demand for recycled glass in the U.S. is very robust. And the Northeast is a very densely populated area that has significant recycling needs that are not being met currently with the existing infrastructure.
Okay. Now I want to talk to you about China, because trade tensions have been going on here for a few months. Been a lot of industries impacted, and you are impacted as well. So tell me how you're impacted by the Chinese trade tensions that we're going through.
So China actually in 2016 implemented their national sort policy, and they pretty much stopped taking the world's waste or in recycling commodities. And that created a short-term problem for many countries, including the U.S. And that created a problem for very large landfill companies on preserving their waste and finding ways to divert recyclable materials from going to the landfill. And that created a lot of opportunities for small upstarts or technologically driven recycling companies with solutions.
Okay.
And that just gave us an opportunity to work with these larger companies, which wouldn't have been possible without this policy being in place.
So some moves by China actually benefited you.
It's benefited us, and it's actually benefited the industry as a whole. I think it created some short-term problems, but overall it'll increase efficiency and it'll increase innovation in the U.S. As well as China. So I think it'll have a better long-term effect on the industry.
So the tensions and the tariffs that we see going back and forth, is that impacting you negatively at all?
It created more opportunities than affecting us, because glass is actually, recycled glass was always consumed here in the U.S. It wasn't something that was exported. So a lot of people don't know, but 80% of the recyclable commodities have been exported to China over the last 30 years. So any company that's focusing on mixed paper, metal, or plastic had their market shut off when China stopped taking that material.
Okay.
Whereas of glass recycling, we've always focused on domestic markets. So we weren't directly affected, but it did create an opportunity for us.
Now, do you feel like now you're entrenched enough in the industry that even if they would change their policy, you're already in and it won't impact you?
Yes. Pace Glass works very closely with our consumers on demand, where a lot of other companies just shipped everything to China, and they had an insatiable demand for it for a very long time. And now a lot of these recycling companies, other recycling companies, have to foster more domestic relationships and find a new buyer for their material. And that might take a few years, whereas that was our original business plan, to actually work off of our consumers' needs, opposed to the general needs of the community.
All right, and you were nimble and be able to just like jump right in there and take advantage of it?
Yes, we were very nimble. We have a very small but talented team. We have state-of-the-art technology that allows us to sort glass by color. That's often very contaminated and mixed, which is often destined for the landfill. And we save our towns or municipalities a lot of money in disposal costs. And we offer a public benefit to our customers and our inbound customers as well. Okay.
And how can somebody find out more about Pace Glass?
They can go to our website. They can actually pull up any glass recycling article. The industry problems are apparent on the internet. But glass recycling is just a small segment of the recycling industry, so it's not indicative of the rest of the market, but we're just happy that we're involved in a small but vibrant sector of the recycling market, and we definitely have plans to expand in the rest of the recycling industry over the years.
Okay, thank you very much. CEO George Valiotis for joining us from Pace Glass, and thank you as well for joining us. I'm Jane King at the NASDAQ market site. Have a great day.